Let's do this. Build the pyramid generator. Okay. Objective: fulfill the user stories below and get all the tests to pass to complete the lab. You should have a function named pyramid that takes 3 arguments. Okay, so I'm a lazy developer, so function 3 arguments. The arguments should be a string representing the pattern character to repeat in your pyramid. So string string. Okay. The second argument should be an integer int, and it should be a boolean bool. Okay, let's do this. First argument should be a string representing the pattern character to repeat in your pyramid. The second argument should be an integer representing the number of rows in the pyramid. The third argument should be a boolean value. A boolean value, okay. The pyramid function should return a string in which the pattern character is repeated and arranged to form a pyramid. Have the vertex facing upwards. Having the vertex, what does that mean? The vertex upward when the third argument is false. When the third argument is true, the pyramid should have x facing downwards. Okay. The vertex should have a single pattern character, and each other row should have 2 pattern characters. What do you mean? The vertex row should have a single pattern character, and each row should have 2 pattern characters more than the previous ones. Okay, I get it here. More than the previous ones. Each row should start with a number of spaces sufficient to put the center character. Each row should start with a number of spaces sufficient to put the center character of each row in the same column. And there should not be any spaces at the end of each row. The pyramid should start and end with a new line character. Should start and end with a new line character. With a new line character. For example, calling or false should give them 4 rows. 4 rows or function. Okay, first we'll say if bool. First if bool equal true, and then what did it say? The second argument should, wait, the pyramid function should return a string in which the character is repeated and to form a pyramid having the vertex facing upwards when the third argument is false. So this is facing downwards. Downwards. So how are we gonna build this? Using a for loop, using spaces, and let's check the example. How many spaces do I need? No spaces. So it's a for loop. Loop. Let's end since let's I equal end I is less or equal 0, I minus minus, sorry, it's minus. Oh, right, right, right. Okay. Console log let x equal stir dot repeat and I. Console dot log x. Let's check this out. But there is gonna be no spaces. And it starts with 0. Starts with 0. Let y equal 0. Y plus x. لا 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 let y equal 0, let y equal 0, and here let z equal uh, مسافة dot repeat y. Y here, y plus plus, and we got here z plus x. Let's test it. String measurement is 4, boolean is true. Why isn't it? Something is wrong. It is console log. It's console log. Console doesn't. Let's r equal console log return r. What do you mean? Okay. Okay. Let's r plus or minus. What's happening? What's happening? Console.log. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Undefined. What do you mean? The repeat. I got a problem with the repeat. Let's check it. Let's check it out. Because I have it somewhere. The repeat, the repeat, the repeat, the repeat. Where can I find the repeat? Function. Factorial proofreading. Festival proofreading. Is there a repeat? I think so. Pantry rockstar missing letter. Element. Manifesto small. String repeating. Without using the repeat, this one. No. Let's check it. Chunky monkey. Implement the email. I think this has a repeat. Something. Replace. Slice. slice, slice. Repeat, repeat. First dot length, repeat. Nothing wrong with my repeat. Repeat I. Console dot log x got a problem here. Ah, ah, bigger. So this, okay, okay, we got a problem. We got a problem. I got them 4 rows. One, two. There should be 3. So the space, I got no problem with it. The plus or equal to. I got a problem with the repeat with the string itself. So can't change the eye. The eye is cool. The eye is cool. Just start int means 1, 2, int which is 4, 5. Start with 1, adds 2. So it's gotta start, but the integer is 4. Therefore, it's gonna be plus 2. Plus 2. Am I right? It's gonna be 4 plus 2. Right? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Nope. It's gonna be here. Let's y2 equal int plus 3. Is it? y2 y2 minus equal 2. Yep. What if we change it to 5? It's never gonna work. The eye is never gonna work. Why did we put the eye this way? Rows, it has to be 4 rows. Anyways, but it's not gonna work because didn't even print the fifth row. The fifth row should be 1. It has to be. Nope. This is بسيطة. Starts with 1 and adds 2. 2. So starts with 1 and add 2. Then 3 and adds 2. Because if it's so 3 plus 2, 5. So this is gonna start with what? starts with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. So easy. So it's plus minus 2. Minus 2. But how does it start? To end up with 1 and and plus and minus 1. Let's see. 7. 7. Mosbolt. I have a problem with so here we gotta say int plus int minus 1. Where is the count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So where is the problem? Where is the invalid count? Here. 1. So here. It's here. It's working just fine. It only works with the increasing number. Only works with the increasing number. If y2 is bigger or equal 3, x 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Y is the added one. We don't need this. We don't need the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. 7. It says 7. So actually we don't need this if statement at all. What's happening here? What's happening here? The console. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's mad. So now if bool equal false curly parentheses, I start with the 4, and then let I equal 0, I is is less than int I plus plus, then curly parentheses, I'm gonna say and then we got the R plus or equal console dot log z plus y. What are we having? I the I think the logic for the z space repeat must be we have to flip it. We have to flip it. So we're gonna say let y2 here, let y2, let y2, and the y2 goes here, y2, and what are we having? What else are we having? Okay, this is for the spaces. The string, the string repeat is, it can't start with 0, so it starts with 1. The y, the y, you know what? I don't think we need this. We need just to adjust this to 1. I don't think so. I don't think so because it's only gonna add 1, which is we have to add 2, so it's gonna be, yep, let y equal 1, and then here we're gonna put y, and then we're gonna y plus or equal to. Let's start here. For false, false. What's happening? What happened? Z plus x. Okay. We have a problem. Started. Integer 4. Integer 4. We got a problem in the y2 because it started with integer 4 plus 4. That's 8 minus 1, 7. So the first one was 7. Then the sixth, the next one was, the next one was, yeah, 1. Should be 1. Should be only 1, not 2. Should be only 1. Yep. I don't think this will work because eventually how it's gonna be. There's gonna be spaces here. Let's check if this works. It's all not working. Mm, at least this one. Let's test it. Yes, test it. Test this. Console dot log. Ah, god damn it, these. we're working in the false category. We got a problem. There is spaces. Y2 space Y2. It's the same. God damn it. Do we have to use the backend slash? The slash in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's check. Let's put this before this. Here touches this. Let's put it here. It doesn't touch. Starts with space. Starts with the slash in. So what if we put if I equal 0, else, else. What happened? Hmm. What's happening? What's happening? Where? In the end problem, what happened? Look at the E. It's the same. Am I right? Am I right? Isn't it the same? Let's see. This you answered it. You answered this way. If let's change it. See that it's the same. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 6, 7, 3. Same space here. It's the same. Fuck's sake. Let's read that. You should have function name parent, and the first time should be a string representing the pattern to repeat in your parent. Second argument should be an integer representing the number of rows in the pattern. The third argument should be a Boolean value. A Boolean value. Okay, the parent should return a string in which the pattern character is repeated and arranged to form a pyramid having the vertex spacing up. Okay, when the row pyramid should have the vertex facing downward. A vertex row should have a single pattern character, and each row should have two pattern characters more than the previous one. Each row should start with a number of spaces sufficient to put the center of each row in the same column, and there should not be any spaces at the end of each row. The pyramid should start and end with a new line character. The pyramid should start and end with a new line character. What do you mean? Start. End. Start. That's but it's not gonna be the same results. And there's gotta be a way. It's gotta be a way. Ah, ah, ah. Mm, mm, mm. Same here. Okay, so from the start, the R should equal, give it this pattern and give it the slash. So here we don't need this. Okay, don't need this at all. Yep, I get this. It doesn't specify any. It doesn't give any spaces. I don't think. I don't think. My way. Way. I don't think the for loop is. It's what we're looking for here. A function should be a string. The pyramid function should return a string in which the pattern character is represented and arranged to form a pyramid having the vertex spacing argument is false. A turn a string. One continuous string, how could I know? Is this a one continuous string? How? First, the way we're testing is wrong. We should take this plus right. Console dot log God damn it. So here, false, we got the same problem. Let R, where is it? If console log, we don't need console log. And we gotta take this and add slash n. God damn it! Oh my god! Save this. Okay. Nope. What is it called? Build a pyramid generator. JS. The new file. Build a pyramid generator.js for future references. So what do you think? Should we call it the day? Should we call the day off? Go to the next lab. I don't know how long have we been doing this for. Build a grade book app. I think I'll take a break. Fulfill the user stories below and get all the tests to pass to complete the lab. You should have a function named getAverage that takes an array of test scores as a parameter and returns the average score. You should have a function named getGrade getGrade that takes the student score as a parameter. Score, what do you mean? Okay. As a parameter and returns a string representing a letter grade based on the score. Here are the scores and their corresponding letter grades. You should have an array of tests. Takes an array of test scores as a parameter and returns the average scores. So to do this, we need to convert the array, that takes an array of test scores. It's an array, seriously, of test scores parameter and returns the average score. It's an array, it's not a string, so many. So yeah, what else? You should have a function named hasPass, has a passing grade that takes a score as a parameter and returns either true or false depending on if the score corresponds to a passing grade. Has a passing grade. The has a passing should use the getGrade function to get the letter grade and use it to determine if the grade is passing or if the grade is passing. Passing grade is anything different from F. Okay, nice. You see, sometimes freecodecamp is doing the thinking for me. All I have to do now is if, else. So, okay, you should have function named student MSG that takes an array of scores and a student's score as the parameters. The function should return a string with the format class average. Average goes here. Your grades goes here. You passed the course. Class average goes here. Your grade. You failed the course if the student failed the course. Replace average goes here with the average of total scores, and grade goes here with the student's grade. Use with the student's grade. Use get average to get the average score and get grade. This should be somewhat not as easy as the one we just did, but relatively easy. Here is the test. Average should return the average. Okay, so this got to be okay. Easy. Okay, I'm gonna take a break for a while and get back to use. Perhaps we should stop this live session now because it says it was about the other and start again later. So see you.